Good evening. This is Cap here to drive you crazy, and welcome back to another edition of Driven Deep Red Sox baseball. And with a final score today of 5-3, the Kansas City Royals take Game 1 against the Red Sox. And as you can see, I do have my beautiful wife and my beautiful daughter right behind me. So if they may be a distraction to you, that's your fault. But let's just jump straight into some of the information we need to share. We'll go off by all the scoring. Started off with a single by Alex Verdugo, allowing Danny Santana to be able to score on the top of the third, putting up Red Sox 1-0 for that one. By the bottom of the third, there was the home run by Mondel C, which allowed 3 runs to score in that home run, immediately putting Kansas City up 3-1 in the bottom of the third. On the top of the fifth, we had a single by J.D. Martinez, which allowed Marwin Gonzalez to be able to score, but was unable to continue anything from that point. At the bottom of the 6th inning, there was a double by Merrifield of the Kansas City Royals, which allowed Lopez to score and put up the Kansas City Royals 4-2. On the bottom of the 7th, there was a solo home run by Salvador Perez, immediately putting up the Kansas City Royals 5-2. But then only on the top of the 8th, which was the final scoring play, was the solo home run by Rafael Devers, which gives us our final score at 5-3. There was 11 hits for the Red Sox and only 10 hits necessary for the Royals. Bolbic is the winning pitcher, Pivetta is the losing pitcher, and Holiday has his 4th save. With runners in scoring position, we went 2 for 9 and we left 8 on base. There was a pickoff by Rios, and not too much else on the Red Sox side of things. For the Royals, they were 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position while also leaving 8 on base. Looking at it right now, the only pitchers that we had was Pivetta, Andres, and Rios. For the Royals, they had Zimmer, Bullock, Santana, Brents, Barlow, and Holiday. Some notable mentions for the hitting wise: Arroyo went 1 for 5. Verdugo was 2 for 5 with 1 RBI. J.D. Martinez was 1 for 4 with his RBI. Bogarts was 0 for 3 today, but with 1 walk, left 2 on base. Still maintains the best average right now at 321 and the OPS of 948. Rafael Devers was 1 for 4 with his solo home run. Hunter Renfroe 1 for 4. Christian Vazquez having the best appearance at the plate today with a 3 for 4 appearance, even though his average is still at a very minimal 267. Marwin Gonzalez having himself a 1 for 4, and Danny Santana having 1 for 3. On the Kansas City Royals side, Merrifield was 2 for 5. Santana was 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Perez was 2 for 4 with his 2 runs and 1 RBI. And then we had the designated hitter, Solar, who did get pinch run for, went 1 for 4. Mondel C was 1 for 3. Dozier went 0 for 4. I believe it's pronounced Gutierrez. I apologize if I said that wrong. 0 for 3. Taylor 1 for 4, and Lopez went 2 for 3. So this was just a very bad game all around for the Red Sox, unfortunately. You know, there was a lot of opportunities we had, especially the one where we had a bases loaded situation, and Rafael Devers actually had a strikeout on that one, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, he had the strikeout with the bases loaded, which really could have been a very dividend thing for the Red Sox, but throughout the beginning part of the game, we were really scavenging to be able to get any kind of hitting. The beginning pitcher was really effective in Zimmer, being able to go quite a bit, and even though it was only 2 innings pitched, Boldick, excuse me, is the one that actually had a very, very impressive slider. None of the Red Sox hitters could be able to do anything about hitting that slider at all, and ultimately allowed, you know, even though having the 2 runs scored against him, there was just so many swings and misses to not even allow the Red Sox the opportunity to put up enough runs necessary. But obviously, it is still a very early series. You know, this is only game 1. We still have quite a ways away to go with this. We're still sitting at this particular time now 42-28 in our record, so obviously still 14 above 500 is still a very good thing. But with this loss, it really does hurt us knowing that we could have been the half a game ahead of the Rays by this point. But because we did not win and the Rays did lose, the Rays still have the half game against us in the first place for the division. Ultimately, I am looking forward again to seeing who's going to be pitching. Let's see real quick. Hold on one quick second for that. This next game is going to be a 4-10 start. And this one, it will be Martin Perez, who is 4 for 4 with a 4.52 ERA, going up against the right-handing pitcher Brad Keller, who is 6 for 6, kind of a high ERA at 6.14. And looking at some of the matchups that we have against him, Bogarts has been 1 for 3 against him. Rafael Devers is 0 for 3. Marwin Gonzalez is 0 for 5 against him. JD Martinez has a 1 for 5 against this pitcher. Danny Santana is actually 2 for 4 against him. And then Christian Vasquez is 0 for 2. All the rest, which is showing to be Arroyo, Bobby Dolbach, Kike Hernandez, Pawecki, Renfroe, and Alex Verdugo, have never been against this guy. On the other hand, it seems like everyone except for one person on the Kansas City Royals side has already versed against Perez. So this should definitely still be a very interesting matchup to be coming around, and hoping again that the Red Sox will be able to try and do something and put up a little bit more runs. Obviously, it was just a very slow day for the bats. Even though they had more hits than the Royals, they had a lot of strikeouts, like I had mentioned, and also just a lot left on base to not be able to actually bring in those runs necessary for the Red Sox to be able to go up and put themselves in a better situation. A lot of good potentials that had happened, from spoiled doubles to start off, or one-out doubles that really was putting in at the beginning of the innings, but obviously that huge bases loaded and strikeout to end the inning was a big thing that really did hurt the Red Sox coming out to it. But like I said, thank you very much for always coming around to watch my videos for the Red Sox, and this is going to be another episode of Driven Deep Boston Red Sox Baseball. If you liked what I had to share, please leave a thumbs up for me. It is very much appreciated to know that helps me and be able to be recommended more to other people to listen to what I have to share. Obviously, leave any comments that you wish to share about this game or about anything about that I'm talking about. And of course, in the little corner right over here will be the subscription button that will pop up, so that way you can be able to get more content from me whenever I make a new video. So once again, thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Cab, and I am here to drive you crazy. Aloha, God bless, and take care.